Okay, so let me see what else I wrote down, because there's 35 in there and they're all big, so it's okay. So there was this thing with the killing and hurting myself, or
no killing in
the death threat. Was the thing with the the two things that you mentioned last time with the broom on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
I did remember that after our meeting, so that was not with the broom, but that was indeed true.
Something.
It's I do remember it. It was a small detail, but I didn't consider it important, so I didn't think about it. But yeah, before I ran away, I was trying to check everything to see if I need to hide something. Where would I do it? And I lifted the ceiling up and looked, can I put it here? Or I checked everything possible. Before I climbed the wall, I measured it, how much I can jump, and if I really can get on top of it. It was quite big. It was about 3 meters.
So people who do that kind of things are very scared, very paranoid.
Yeah, that was me.
You were
so
really
that was,
anxious, I think.
yeah. And one of the things that I did was this with the ceiling, with the broom, not with the broom. I think I went on a chair, and then I lifted with my hand, But I don't think it was in the main hallway. I think it was in my room and in the room with the TV, I think. Because I didn't want people to see me do that. It was kind of because I was trying to hide something there, so it's I didn't hide anything. But if I needed to, that's what I was trying to do. The other thing was with the trash can. I see a lot of notes in the report that I put a trash can in front of my door. That was true, because I couldn't stand the people opening the door in my room, and that's nothing.
That's a warning then.
Yeah, but that's something I had my entire life. I never wanted people to just go into my room, and if they did, I would try to lock it or So that has to do with my privacy kind of. And let me check. It was so long.
I can imagine.
Okay, and then. Regarding that's a weird one. Regarding the actual things that the actual illness, the delusions that I had. In the report, it mentions multiple times this thing with the deal, and that I remember perfectly. I kept asking my parents before I went there and while I was there to close the deal, to cancel the deal, to stuff like that, because I thought it was some sort of mediation deal or something signed in my name. And there was one thing that's mentioned there multiple times about this deal, and the rest is there's also something about the blog, and this blog in some of the reports, because there was reports made by some psychiatrists, some nurses, and they're all similar but slightly different. So for example, some of the nurses says that there was a blog that haunted me, and where people post weird stuff about me. I think one of the doctors, and I don't remember who it was, but it was not you, said that people used my face like as a picture, and made up false stories, and then sort of do negative things. Just it was not clear, and probably the translation is not that good either. But that's the idea, that they use my face and so on. And then there was another thing with it says in the report that I thought I was framed of a robbery and of a rape or sexual assault and aggression, stuff like this, and that this deal had to be closed in order for these things to go away and for the blog to stop existing. That was the main idea. And I do remember this because I know I posted it on the internet, very similar things to this. So probably that was the idea, but I could not explain it properly to people that I talked to. So it was. But besides these things, I did not see any other thing that suggested this was basically the illness, according to the report.
Yeah, the delusion was that.
Yeah, and I want to. This is also important to me because these things I do remember. I do remember all of them, saying those things and believing these things and so on. But I want